What's up, guys? Zaid here, and I'm sure the rest of y'all have been playing some Master Duels too, but I've been playing Master Duels. I've also been playing some RuneScape. There's a new RuneScape game mode out that came out, so forgive me for having not uploaded the past couple days, because that's why I had two new games that came out same day to play. But as I'm grinding ranked, I decided when I play against lists I like and I want to learn more about not only what cards people are playing, but what rarities they are, I'm going to save their lists and bring them to talk to you guys about it. So you get a deck profile, I get to discuss and learn a little bit more about the game, and so it's win-win, and I'm going to hop right into it with my first one being Sky Striker. I played against this guy earlier. I believe I won, but his list looked really cool to me when I looked at it, and so I'm going to go over it. To start with the hand traps, he's got triple Veiler, triple Max C, triple Ash, and the one thing that I have to say about this ratio in a deck like this is I think that you should be playing Nib if you're playing 3 Max C, especially in a deck like this where it's probably pretty easy to kill you. And so if you Max C your opponent and they're like going second or it's a later turn in the game, they could just kind of end the game. Back in the day when we had Max C at 3, people would play cards like Gores and Trag to ensure that their life points didn't hit 0 the turn they Max C'd, because you'd have something to draw into to stay alive. And in today's like modern era, those cards are power crept, but Nib fulfills that role, at least to me. So I feel like you could afford like one more hand trap and play a Nib, so you have something to draw off this. The Veiler's nice because of the ability to go into the Selene combo, but also because you can use multiple Veilers in a turn. So if you draw it off Max C, they're all live interruptions. And then Ash is cool. You kind of need Ash to counter Max C in this format. I only own one, as you see. I'm going to get two more pretty soon. I just want other cards first. Then he plays up 3 Ray, 2 Rose. I think that's correct. Maybe there's a world where you do 1 Rose because of the fact that they have 3 multi-roll in this format. And then triple Upstart, Rhoda, double Desires. This is kind of interesting to me. I feel like double Desires might actually be correct because you also have the 3 Upstart. 3 Upstart being in this game is crazy, and I think if you want to play this deck, this is weird saying out loud, but a cool budget alternative to Upstart is Prosperity. Yeah, you heard those words right. In this game, Prosperity is lower rarity than Upstart, making it a budget option. And so if you don't have Upstarts, pick up Prosperities. Maybe play 3rd Desires, something along those lines. But then 2 Engage. This card being at 2 makes me like very interested in this deck. And now that I'm really looking at it, the core is very cheap. Everything is like rare. There's one ultra rare over here, but as I start filling out owning these cards anyways, because like the high rarity ones are ones I want, then I could just go ahead and pick up like the striker rares, which I also am in the works of a video for cheap staples for you guys to pick up that are common and rare, so be on the lookout for that. It should be coming out probably maybe same day this drops, maybe next day, we'll see. But he plays 2 Engage, 1 Afterburner, 1 Jamming, 1 of this card. This card's dog shit. I don't know why anyone plays this. Target a striker in your grave, add it to your hand, or special it. Like, wouldn't you rather just play like the 3rd one of this? I don't understand why people are playing this. It's not the first list I've seen play it, but I wouldn't play it. I like one of each of these, just searchable utility. This card's at 2, so it's like more searchable utility. You can like oftentimes have this. 1 Lightning Storm. I see a lot of lists only playing 1 just because you get it from that deal. That's why I own 1. But then this I kind of have a problem with. 2 multi-roll, 2 area 0. In the format where we had 3 multi-roll, everybody played 3 multi-roll. Why would you be cutting down now? Like, things haven't changed. The card's still insane. Also, if you notice my eyes veer for a second, don't judge me. I actually am wood cutting in RuneScape on my second monitor, and I gotta bank some logs real quick. So yeah, so don't mind that. But at 3 area 0, 3 multi-roll to me. These cards are very strong. They make me want to like play Nib more, because you Nib your opponent. Not only do you get value off of resolving Nib, but then you have a free tribute for multi-roll or area 0. But like he goes with Max C, not Max C, MST. This card's really cool because it can trigger your area 0, but it's also back row removal. In this format being a best of 1, you need a main deck back row removal. Then 2 Call by the Grave, stop opposing Max C's, stop Ashes. This is maybe weird to me in Striker, honestly. I don't know if you're really that afraid of a single hand trap. Then he's got the 1 Hornet Drones, the 2 Widow Anchor, the 1 Eagle Booster, and 2 Shark. I think on all these, like, these obviously I have to agree on his ratios, but on this and these, I think I agree with them too. Those are probably correct. 1 of this is really strong in mirror matches and against other back row decks. And then 2 of this is just like solid against combo, helps you take tuners to go for game. And the extra deck is one Kagari because it's at 1 in this format. This is the only like actual archetype specific ultra rare. And so this deck, if you already have made another deck, is really cheap. Like you look at the top row of ultras, right? It's all hand traps and draw cards. So if you acquire these already, then this deck costs nothing. And so as this fills out, I'm probably going to pick it up. But back to the extra deck. 3 Shizuku, 3 Hayate, 2 Kaina. 2 Kaina is weird for me to see being like used to the RTCG list. But having Kagari at 1, you probably just want this for the name. And then a Hulk, the Phoenix, double Zeke, a Celine, and an access code. I think this extra deck is damn near perfect. I would probably cut Kaina. And I don't know 100% what I would put in its place, but I would put something. Like maybe one of the Charmers. Like Ash is pretty popular, so maybe you play like the Fire Charmer to make it off of Kagari to summon back Ash to go into Hulk to do the access code play again. Just I feel like I would play something over this, but I could be wrong. So if you guys enjoyed this list or this type of content or Master Duels in general, let me know in the comments below and let me know what deck profiles you want to see next and I'll get on it. Thank you for watching.